Oh man, gotta clean this whole thing up. I could take a nap.
Hey, try this.
Okay. Yeah, looking good.
It's time for your weekly surge of energy!
Did you know that the secret to being a good Christian is to be an energy drink? I bet you never thought about that Christians have to be energy drinks. Actually, let me explain what I'm trying to say here. See, when I came down here in the living room and I had this goal that I had to clean up the living room. You know, like all of us, we have a goal that God gives each one of us. Everyone has a goal. God made everyone for a purpose, and that goal, whatever that goal may be, like mine was Wizife, and I'll talk about that in a little bit later. But we all had a goal, and when I came down to the living room, I had a goal to clean it up, but I couldn't do it because I was too tired and didn't have enough energy. Now, when I drank a little bit of this energy drink, or the whole thing, I should say, then it gave me energy to actually complete the job, to complete the goal. And the same thing in life. We need to encourage people and bless people to give them energy to accomplish what God wants them to accomplish. See, the chances of someone reaching the goals that God has for them, if nobody blesses their life, if nobody encourages them, are very, very low. And that's what we need to do. We need to be somebody's energy drink. So that's what I mean by we need to be an energy drink. Now, I want to tell you kind of my personal experience with energy drinks, or somebody being my energy drink, as to say. And this is all, see, I had the idea of Wizife, most of you know this, like a couple of years ago. But it took me a while to actually get it done. Now, the main reason that I didn't get started on Wizife right away was because I didn't feel like I was good enough. I kind of went through a thing of rejection and stuff, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but I didn't feel like I was good enough, and nobody spoke life into me. That's a very important thing. Nobody blessed me with who I am and who God made me. So that's why I didn't start Wizife right away. Now, when I was down in North Carolina, it was like, let me see, it was a year and a half ago maybe, or maybe a year. Yeah, I think it was close to a year and a half ago. And when I was down there in North Carolina for a Take Back Your Life conference. Now, in case you don't know what a Take Back Your Life conference is, it's something that Door of Hope Ministries puts together in North Carolina. And it's about going into the deep issues of life and to really get over those deep issues of life that each one of us have. And anyway, in there, when I was down there, I made a friend with this one guy. Actually, the guy that I have at the end of this video, the music that I play, it's that guy, Anthony Ray Schwarzentrooper. I made a friend with him, and before I left there, I think it was the last day before I left there, he came up to me and he put his hands on my shoulders and he blessed my life. He just simply said something as far as, God has something big for me, and he just senses that. And those words meant more to me than I think he will ever realize. It gave me energy to start with Wizife, to be who I knew that God wanted me to be. See, it was actually like before that, and when my dad died when I was 14 years old, I went through a phase of really deep rejection and depression that just literally, plainly kind of sucked. But the reason I went through that stage is because I didn't feel like it was good enough. Like God, I wasn't good enough for God because He took away from my dad. And nobody spoke life into me and reversed that. But when this guy, North Carolina spoke life into me. It kind of reversed that. That was one of the main reasons that I'm doing WizIve today, because he blessed my life. See, now it's your turn. You need to bless someone's life. You need to take the time to tell them that you care, to cheer them on, to be their energy drink. And the reason it's so important, see, the words that we speak has the power to either give life or death. If we speak curses into people's life, if we make fun of people all the time, and maybe someone's short or something, or we tease them about being short, and we kind of run them down about being short. We say we do it in all in good fun, you know how we are. But really, think about it. Is it fun for them if you're making fun of their height? Or, I know that's kind of a lame idea or whatever, but there's a lot of deeper issues that sometimes we make fun of people. Actually, I want to tell you a story. See, when my mom was in school, there was this one girl in her class that she was a little bit different than any of the others, and I think she came from a really, really poor family. So she didn't have all the other things that the other kids had. And the other kids would make fun of her all the time. They just tease her, and yeah, they'd say they were doing it all in good fun, but because they did that, they had a lasting impression on that girl's life. Today, which is like 20, 30, 40 years later, I'm not trying to say how old my mom is or anything, but that's about how long ago it was. Today, that girl can't focus right. Her mind doesn't work right. And it all goes down to the thing of everybody cursing her life. They didn't speak words of blessing to her. Nobody stood beside her and helped her overcome the curses and not believe in the curses that other people said about her, but they cursed her life. They ran her down, and it had a lasting impression on her life. And that's a big, big deal. We need to bless each other, and that's your thing. That's each one of us as a Christian. We need to be someone's energy drink. We need to encourage them. So here's my question. When is the last time you encouraged somebody? Why don't you encourage people? Is it because you feel good about yourself if you point the finger at somebody else? You got to realize when you point the finger at somebody else, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. So don't point the finger at somebody else. Don't curse their life, because it can have a lasting change in their life that is very, very negative. You can be like somebody, instead of energy drink, you can be like NyQuil and totally zap out the energy that they have. You don't want to do that. So, here's my question that I want you to answer in the comment section below. What are you going to do about it? About blessing somebody's life? Are you going to take the time and bless somebody's life today? Are you going to take the time tomorrow to bless somebody's life? The whole next week? The whole month? Put in the comment section below. What are you thinking about blessings and cursings? And then I want to challenge you to be an energy drink. Give people energy. Help them become who God wants them to become.
Okay, guys, this is actually the 10th video, so it's the 10th WizIve goal, and the goal that I have for us this week, well, forever, but is to encourage someone. And the verse that I have that goes along with that is Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Now, pretty much what this is saying, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but everything that you say has the power to either give someone life and energy, to be an energy drink to them, or gives them death, to be NyQuil to them and sap their energy. So it's up to you. Do you want to be someone's NyQuil or someone's energy drink? So go out there and be an energy drink. That's just what I'm trying to say.
This is the part of the show where we have a little bit of fun. It's called the Biblical Joke of the Week.
it's going. Sweet. This is just cool. Like, seriously, I'm on video. Man, I'm liking it. Okay, enough of the whatever. I was going to say a bad word, but I said it against it. Here's the point. The joke for this week comes from a lay pastor in our church called Kendall Miller. Some of you might know him. Some of you might not know him. So anyway, he actually gave me 2 jokes, but I'm just going to say one. Then you're going to have to wait next week for me to say the next one. Here's how the first one goes. No, this is like in olden, whatever. It's just like I've known this for a long time, but you probably have too. But it's still funny, lame but funny. Here's how it goes. Did you know that Jesus and his disciples must have liked Honda cars? Well, see, the New Testament says they were all together in one accord. Lame. Still funny.
I need you to submit your favorite biblical joke so that I can have it on the show. You can either contact me through the wizife.com website, or you can create a video response to this video on YouTube.
This has been the Wizife Show. Go encourage someone today. That's what I'm just trying to say here. And my name's Justin Miller, and I'm out.
Share heaven for all eternity. We'll share heaven for all eternity.